Second quarter of action underway. Peyton Ebelair off the court. Will Podbelsic back in for the Railers. Mattoon with first possession here. Tanner Scott underneath. Looks to make a strong move. Will not go down, but a foul's called on the Railers.
A little bit different as far as tenacity on defense, too, Jeff, where we saw Lanphier was really in your face for full court, and now it's just a half court, more of a sag. Not near as physical as at Chatham, but just kind of slow you down and try and keep their pace if they can. So it's a different style, and it's nice to see the Railers that can go against different types of styles. You know, we played against the speed last night, and then we've got the more slowed down, I would guess you would say, would be tonight.
Missed first one, second one good by Tanner Scott, so it's now a 9-3 contest. Austin Cruz in for the Railers. Gavin looks to drive, cut off. Nice job by Wetzel for the Green Wave. Working around into the corner. Max Cook, 3 on the way, and boy, is he hot.
Yeah, his shot looks good too. You know, it's got good rotation. When he catches and is ready to shoot, and just catches and shoots, he looks as good as anybody we've got. But he sometimes shows hesitation.
And Podbelsic on his hustle is going to be whistled for the foul. Looked like he had a steal, but the official is going to signal Podbelsic picking up his first, second on the team. Donofsky will check out. Tyler Horsham back in. Minute gone by in the second. It is Lincoln 12, Mattoon 3. Wetzel back on top to Pilson. Mattoon in not really much of a hurry to do anything.
No, this is the time where I listened today to a high school game I was watching on ESPN where the guy was emphatic about getting a shot clock in high school. I think he said there's somewhere around 15 to 18 states that have the shot clock in high school.
3 on the way from Pilson. That's no good. Horsham tracks down the rebound in front of the Railer bench. Railers quickly into the front court. Podbelsic drives by. There's that bounce pass into the corner. Working around to an open. Horsham for 3 off the front of the rim. No good.
Yeah, Tyler's short, his legs, and for one, he's shooting too far away. But his legs aren't there like they were probably last night. He's got to scoot in a couple inches.
Scott's picked up his dribble. Needs help. Double team there from Cook and Cruz. And he finally gets help from a teammate. Wetzel. Over to Cattell. Cattell drives through, lost it a little bit. Ball loose on the floor. Podbelsic's down there. And are we really surprised that Podbelsic?
Yeah, I was going to say, who else would you think was down there? Podbelsic was the one that kind of tipped it away. Plus, he gets the falls on it for the loose ball. The possession arrow goes for the Railers, and he did a good job of fighting around the screen. They tried to have a high ball screen on our point guard, which is Podbelsic right now, and he did a good job of fighting around it and got a hand on the ball.
Podbelsic hands over to Austin Cruz. Max in the right corner. Cook on the dribble. Down the lane he goes. Kicks it over to Horsham. Now to Podbelsic. Back to Tyler. To a cutting Gavin in the lane. Twist, turn. Horsham 3 on the way. That's no good again. Podbelsic tries to grab the rebound. Mattoon tracks it down, and they head the other way. Jumper from the left side. Pilson's 3 is no good. Gavin with a nice strong rebound.
Yeah, you're right, Jeff. He's high for the rebound on that one. Right around the rim, as he should be.
Gavin looks to make a move now to Cruz. On top, Max wide open, top of the key, 4-3. Missed it off the left side. Tyler with the rebound, goes up off the glass and good.
Good rebound, and I like that out of Tyler. He's not generally a guy that gets in on the offensive rebound, or rarely if that shoots a 2. But there he hasn't been shooting well from the 3, and he finds something else to do, and he goes in and gets an offensive rebound and scores 2.
It's only his 9th 2-point basket of the season, as opposed to his 41
Yeah, I was going to say, there haven't been a whole lot of those. Most of the time you see him behind the white line.
Well, you said he was shooting from too far away, so I guess he's going to start back with the basics.
That's as close as you can get where he got it the last time. But it was nice that he just went in and did something different. You don't normally see him doing it. And a guy that understands sports, a good baseball player, he's got to get himself going, so he's going to try and do something easy, something different. And right there, Tyler does a good job of picking up the offensive rebound and getting a nice putback.
Well, and as good a shooter as you were, they always talk about if someone's struggling, one thing they always try to do is get to the line.
Yeah, I tried to get to the line. Or you know, they always say good shooters just keep on shooting. Well, there's some nights you're just not going to have it, and if you keep throwing it up there from deep, you're not giving your team a real good chance to win. So I always tried to find something, something else to do. Maybe I can get a breakaway or a steal or get to the basket somehow. It's something to get easy and get that momentum going.
Cattell missing the three. New into the contest for the Railers, Will Cook and Adam Conradi. Horsham's going to drive baseline, and a foul is going to be whistled.
Again, you rarely see that from Tyler, going to the basket, and he goes to the basket, they get a foul, and we get to take it out, but he knows his shot's not going down right now.
Foul goes on Wetzel, his first, fourth on the team. Will Cook and Adam Conradi in, Gavin Block and Max Cook on the bench for the Railers. Belsik, and he flips it to the front row. Bowlby and Conradi were both there, and I'm not sure who was supposed to be there, but nobody was.
Yeah, and I think we're getting to the lane a few times, Jeff, but we're not looking to score. We're looking to get in there and pass, and I don't. We get into a bad habit of that sometimes, where we get into the middle of the lane and we got to shoot layups or jump shots rather than pass the ball.
Conradi with the tip away. So another turnover by Mattoon. 4:06 to go in the first half. Lincoln on top, 14-3. Bowlby with the move at the free throw line, hands off to Will.
Yeah, one of the few times we've seen Adam Conradi in the game for the varsity level, and man, he looks big out there.
Nice spin move by Bowlby, but he didn't get the shot to go down hard off the glass in the lane. And so now Mattoon, after the Railer miss, will go down to the front court, see if they can find their first field goal of this quarter.
Wow. That was Manning to Coach Al for a touchdown.
I think Coach dropped it. I think he was juggling it. I don't know. We'll have to go to the replay.
That was a missile.
3:40 to go. 14-3. Will Cook brings it across the timeline on the right wing. Belsik watched by Wetzel. Will, a little pull up from 10 feet. Bounces over the rim, no good. Tracked down by Wetzel. Wetzel now to Carter Price into the contest for the first time. 3:15 mark. Mattoon, very slow pace contest. What was your thought last night, Josh? If we can hold them under 45, we're going to win. What do you think tonight? 15?
Well, I would hope. We got 14 now. But, yeah, they're going to struggle to get to double digits the way it's going right now. They're really slow pace, and they don't shoot it very well, and they don't get very easy shots. Travel there. They just don't get a lot of easy shots. I mean, and you don't shoot it well from the outside. He's going to take another timeout here, as Mattoon is. But you can tell they're younger at some positions, and they haven't seen this type of defense.
Well, you know, the other thing, Josh, is if they were still all in the same conference, this is a defense that you kind of have a little idea about. But when you come to play the Railers, not only is the atmosphere here at Roy S. Anderson something that most teams just don't get a chance to see anywhere around the rest of the state, this defense isn't really something that opposing teams can practice and get a good feel with what they're going to be facing.
Well, yeah, it's hard. And generally it's not played as hard as we play it. It's not showing tonight. With the fact that there's just several reasons where it's 14-3, it's a non-conference game. We got a big week next week. We're shuffling guys in there, and I'm interested to see also, not kind of changing the topic though, but if Joey would even get in a game like this, where it's not near as competitive, like maybe it will be Taylorville on Monday, or of course Chatham on Friday night, but just to see how it feels. And I don't know that 2 days of rest more is really going to make a whole lot of difference as far as strengthening it.
Get a few minutes in just to
get the feel back. Because it's basically, for him, it's basically starting a new season again. Because he wanted to get 2 games in.
Yeah. Max Cook and Gavin Block back in for the Railers. Belsik on the baseline. Kicks back out. They swing it around again. You've got Conradi, Block, Cook, Horsham, and Belsik. Max in the corner, another 3. No good. Looked like Wetzel stepped on the baseline here on the near side. So it'll stay with the Railers. Obviously the opponent that they're playing, I think, is affecting the behavior of the Railers tonight. But it's a good thing they're playing a team like this. Nice pass underneath as Gavin, found by Belsik, and Block lays it up and in. But if this were against many other teams, this would be a bad night.
Yeah, it wouldn't. If you're playing somebody in the Central Straight 8, I don't care if you're playing Taylorville. We're beat right now, just because of our reactions. We're not shooting the ball well.
Max tried to dump it down to Horsham. Horsham could not grab it with the one hand, so Pybelsic will fire off a 3 and hit. Railers are on a 10-0 run to extend this one to 19-3. And Wetzel dragged that pivot foot again. I think they have the same rules over in the Big 12, but he wasn't happy about that.
Not necessarily. It's not looking that way now. Looks like 8 turnovers now for the Green Wave, and it just even looks a lot worse.
Back door, Cook to Pybelsic off the glass and good.
Well, it's just a whole different conference, Jeff. You've seen some of the Apollo over there where Taylorville's going to be going here in, next year, I think. So it's just a different conference, especially for basketball.
Railers up 21-3. Sounds like a football score. Minute 15 left here in the first half. Price works it now to Pilson. Price fires the lefty 3 up and good. And just like that, Mattoon has doubled their score.
Yeah, they're right back in it.
Under a minute. Block to Cook.
Well, I'd like to see Conrad come over on this block and just post up strong. He's going to be the key in this next couple years. Adam, 6'6", about 230 pounds. Going to be a big key for the Railers, their success in the future.
Nice. Conrad does the job off the glass, good, and he's fouled.
Yeah, that was a nice move. Adam showed middle and took a nice drop step to the baseline and went up strong, got fouled, and made it off. Nice kiss off the glass. And I've talked with Coach, I've talked with all of them, and you can talk with a lot of the fans that this kid is going to be, whether the Railers are good or whether the Railers are really good, maybe not next year, but also the year after.
Didn't get the free throw to go down. Now 23-6. Another turnover. Pybelsic kicks back out now to Cook. 25 seconds to go. Got to believe the coach is yelling out instructions to hold for 1. You know it's quiet when you can sit up here with the headphones on and you can hear Coach yell.
Yeah. So now we have a little bit better idea of what's going to happen now.
Gavin, backdoor to Tyler. Off the glass, didn't get it to go down. Down to 2, down to 1. Half-court shot on the way, will not go, and that's our half. At the end of the first half, Lincoln well in control of this one. It is Lincoln 23, Mattoon 6. We'll be back with our halftime show in just a moment, back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.